right, everybody, welcome to another news clip. Just something a little quick for you guys to kind of chew on for the week. The first one, and it's a big one, Boeing has agreed to plead guilty to fraud in the 737 MAX crashes. Now, this was a big one that was floating around the interwebs not too long ago, here in the last day or so. But Boeing's agreed to plead guilty, and with that, they're going to get some pretty excessive fines. Well, some may think it's not excessive enough. However, the fine will bring the total to $487.2 million, which the Justice Department says is the legal maximum amount that the fraud charge can bring. The deal also requires the company to invest at least $455 million to improve safety, and it will also be court-supervised probation for 3 years. The Justice Department will name an independent monitor to oversee Boeing's compliance with the terms of the plea agreement. So what do you guys think about this? Kind of a big deal that they're actually, well, maybe it's a strategy on them pleading guilty to some of these charges, especially the big one of fraud. So I know there's a lot of talk out there on what the strategy was on that. I think ultimately, hopefully, Boeing can kind of turn the ship around, as we've been talking about, because it is affecting a lot of pilots' lives in terms of job prospects, but also we want to have a good, safe product, which I think Boeing is working on in some of their leadership changes lately to get rectified. This also includes the recent news of them buying Spirit, not the airline, but the systems to build the fuselage of the 737 and bringing it in-house. So what do you guys think? I am very hopeful because obviously I'm a Boeing guy and I fly a Boeing, and I want Boeing to do very, very well for my family and, of course, the family of others that are flying the airplane around. But curious on what you guys think. Comment down below. All right, in other news, this one coming out of Southwest Airlines. From the street, Southwest Airlines plans drastic boarding and seating changes. Now, obviously, I fly for Southwest Airlines. I am not a spokesman for them. Just reading the news. So here you go. This is one thing that had kind of caught my eye because ever since, I have been a customer as a little kid on Southwest, we have always got to sit wherever we wanted. But in recent news that Southwest Airlines is considering major changes to its seating and boarding process. Coming from the CEO, Bob Jordan, we are considering more transformational options and follow-on initiatives. That includes work previously underway to study customer preference around seating in our cabin. Man, that's going to be a big one. If I don't know if we're going to assign seating or what they're doing, but obviously they're trying to do something. Jordan is also quoted as saying, "We remain committed to our industry-best customer-friendly policies, but we are also committed to understanding and meeting the customer expectations. We have transformed before, adding things like Wi-Fi, larger bins, and in-seat power, and we will continue to adapt as needed." So this will actually be a big change for Southwest, as you would get your boarding position in line, and then you would get on and you'd be able to board and sit wherever you like. So this would be pretty big on changing. Again, I don't know if it's assigned seating or what they're deciding to do. However, they are considering doing something which is pretty interesting. One thing in the news clip that I found pretty interesting is that Southwest is actually considering a more legroom, which we already have, I think, the largest legroom in the big four or whatever on basic economy. But they're considering a love cabin, which would be extra legroom seats in the front of the aircraft. So something more like a premium product, maybe not super premium, but something more with additional legroom. But whatever it is, it sounds pretty interesting to me. I'm pretty, obviously I have a vested interest in it, but I want to know what's going on, and hopefully we'll find out soon. What do you guys think? Do you think that Southwest should go to a assigned seating model, or something with a little bit of a premium product up front with additional legroom, no middle seat, something like that? I'd love to hear what you guys think, because obviously I want our customers to be happy as well. So, in the hiring news, which a lot of you guys are very interested in, and so am I, by the way. JetBlue will lead off with them. They unfortunately deferred all their pilot hiring in 2024. This was announced by Aerocrew News at the end of June. JetBlue just announced they have deferred all remaining new hire classes for the remainder of 2024. JetBlue cited delivery delays delays and Pratt & Whitney engine-related challenges as a reason for the pause in new hire onboarding. So JetBlue is just joining a host of other airlines right now. In the regional world, you've got PSA and Piedmont that have paused their hiring. Obviously, they're a big feed for American Airlines, and they have also pause their hiring just due to, again, a lot of the airplane issues that people are running into, a lot of companies are running into, and also the Pratt & Whitney engine issues that some of the Airbuses are having right now. So, again, not great news. On top of that, Mesa Airlines did announce furlough, this even after one of their profitable quarters that they've had in a long, long time. So, not a good deal. Mesa joined Spirit Airlines in obviously issuing letters of warning of furlough for their pilots. Spirit Airlines sent out warning letters of furloughs of up to about 200 pilots. So not great in the hiring front, but again, if you're in training right now, or if you're building your time, this really is just going to be a blip. So keep hustling out there and keep building that time, getting that experience that you're going to need to be competitive and do what you can to be competitive moving forward. Because, you know, if you've been in the airline industry a little bit, this is just Wednesday. So in good news on the hiring front, SkyWest is still hiring. I just went on their careers page, and they are still accepting applications for first officer positions. So if you're up to that point, there is options there. Obviously, SkyWest, NetJets. I've just had a couple of friends obtain interviews for NetJets as well. So there's still a lot of opportunity out there. Just make sure you're networking and, you know, finding out where those jobs are, because they're still out there, even though there's a little bit of gloom on the horizon. You know, again, it's the airline industry. It just comes in waves, so it's very cyclical. Just keep building that time, and don't let that kind of get you down, because it's just, again, it's just Wednesday. So anyways, that is it for the news. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. If you're looking for a new watch, man, these Hamilton watches, I've got the Khaki Pilot collection. I love my watch, so check them out too. They've been a great friend to the channel. Also, if you guys are going to Oshkosh, I will be there hanging out with Flying Magazine and Cirrus out there. So if you're floating around and you see me walk by, say hi. I'd love to meet you, see what your journey is like, because I love hearing it on the road. So anyways, that's it for today. It is a hot one here in Phoenix. It's like 117 degrees out. So I'm gonna go home and jump in the pool. Okay, we'll see you.